Baby, you have to give somebody else a turn, honey. He's gonna block you in. Ronan. Alright guys, in this video we are going to be talking about the PawSwing Neo self-grooming cat house that I have been seeing online everywhere. Maybe you have too, and just in case you haven't, here's a little bit more info.
Introducing PawSwing Neo, the world's first automatic grooming system. First, it mimics the gentle press of the tongue, flattening the coat. Second, its unique spines then penetrate the compressed fur, reaching the root for a thorough, deep, clean detangling, just like how the cats do. It turns mealtime into grooming time naturally. It uses your cat's love for food to encourage a quick brush up, just like they would clean themselves after a meal in the wild. PawSwing Neo, scientifically designed, completely silent, stress-free.
So I'm going to take you through from start to finish. Let's start with the setup. It was very easy. It's only 4 parts compared to the 12 that they had in their PawSwing Pro. It's also incredibly safe. You guys know how important that is to me. It's non-electric, so there's no motors, which is also different from the Pro. And this is a visual of what it proposes to do and how it self-grooms your cat. You can see these pieces, of which there are 6 in that 360 design, was created based on feline bionics and specifically the cat tongue. If you are not new here, you've heard me speak about the cat tongue texture in relation to raw cat food and their carnivore nature, but PawSwing is considering this for the grooming factor, which is actually really, really effective. The PawSwing Neo also comes with this little bag where you can put all of the fur that collects from the compartments and even send back in for them to make you a custom plushie. Of course, we all know what really matters here, and it's how the cats like it and what they think, and if they actually use it. So here was day 1. This was right after I set it up, and you can see, of course, the kitties were curious, as kitties are, and it definitely got that scratching approval. And it immediately got approval from Puppy for a solid 2 days as his nap cubby of choice. By now it was time to start making that opening smaller so it actually started grooming. What you doing, Penny? You trying to dig yourself out of it? You want to turn, Pepper? There you go. You're too skinny for that setting, babe. There's a line. Everyone's curious. Let me make it a little smaller. See if you could squeeze yourself in there. Lock it. You want to get in there, Betty? Okay, it does come with that cool little bowl, Grandpa, and to have their food put in there. But as you know, these kitties don't eat dry kibble, and I'm not about to put raw food in there. So let's see if this does it. There you go. Get in there, babe. She thinks it's a trap. You know what? If we open the top, which we can't do right now, that would have been another strategy. Here, babe. Look. How bad do you want them? Grandpa, you're just living your best life, honey. Oh, we're getting feisty. So the 6 is a little intimidating. We're going to bring it back to the 5.
Penny.
Oh, for goodness sake. Penny is just going to get them all, and she's too skinny to touch the sides. Pepper, you had your chance. She's just... Oh. There you go. Betty wins. Pepper went. We just had to face the hole in her direction. Here she goes again. So we did a little trick and actually dialed it up while she was in there. So, hi Alfred. Oh, Penny, that was not nice. They're being very possessive of this, for whatever that's worth. So Pepper's hanging out in there? Oh, okay. And in order for her to come out, she is going to have to, well, come out of the opening. Or are you just going to sleep in there? Looking for more treats, babe? So as you can see, the kitties were fans of this PawSwing Neo. But then we had a little situation because one of them was a little too much of a fan.
What are you doing, honey?
This is Penny, and Penny is our only cat with accidental insurance.
Penny.
If you're new here, Penny has a little history of chewing on and ingesting things that really should not be. Needless to say, that threw a little wrench in our review, but also is important to know if you have a kitty like Penny. But man, Alfred was bummed because he really needed that extra grooming.
So I contacted PawSwing and let them know what happened, and they actually sent these replacement modules, which they have because you are supposed to replace them in the PawSwing every couple of months. And as you can see, they're really easy to replace. You just press these little divots on the side. I just used a screw I had on hand, remove the brush from its little house casing, and here's the new one. You just want to make sure that that rubber piece in the middle is directly in the center when you press it through, and then it clips right in, and that's it. That's all you have to do. And from there, we were back in action, albeit very much heavily monitored because Penny was a little hazard in herself. Now, I was really excited to see this. Did you see those little eyes in there? Betty was the very first, I think, to use it and go in and out, though it wasn't uncoerced. They definitely needed some incentive to have even remote interest in going inside this mystery cave. And to maintain all of this transparency thus far, I probably rushed in making the opening very, very small, where you're supposed to gradually do it. And I was a little bit surprised at how skeptical they were of it. I would even try helping by pushing the little modules open because you could see they're really flexible and adjustable, and they'd still have a hard time trusting the process of getting in there. In retrospect, and if you do get a PawSwing, I would definitely suggest taking your time in making that opening smaller, because although we did have success in using it, and I'll show you guys the outcome of that in just a minute, it is kind of going against their instincts in a lot of ways. Look at that cute little face. Usually when an enclosure has such a small entry, cats need a secondary escape hole, and I know that from building this guy a little outdoor house a while ago. And secondly, a little fun fact for you guys, if you didn't know, a cat's whiskers are as wide as their body in most cases. They're supposed to be, and they act as a little tool to let a cat know if it can fit through a hole that it is going head first towards, in which case the smallest setting of the PawSwing is a lot narrower than that width. Now, all that said, here's what you guys probably really want to see, and that is how much hair it gathered over only a handful of times in a couple of weeks, which is truthfully a lot more than I expected to get. Now, seeing as I couldn't just leave the hole open because of Penny,
there is a silver lining in the fact that they loved the material and scratching on it so much that I just turned it so that that opening was on the floor, set it up, and it's one of their favorite perching and scratching spots now. But listen, if you don't have a cat like Penny, which are far and few between because she is the only one of our 8 who does things like this, and especially if you take the time to help your cats acclimate to that small opening, which just takes making it a little smaller each day with the help of some treats or food, if you're comfortable putting food in there, then the PawSwing Neo is such an innovative and functional cubby that can help you control fur and hairballs around the house. And guess what? If you do want to try out the PawSwing Neo, I am giving one away thanks to PawSwing. If you want to enter to win, just make sure you are subscribed to this channel, like this video, and leave me a comment below with your kitty's name and something quirky about them.
keep in mind this contest is for US residents only, and I'll announce the winner on a community post here on YouTube.
You can also get a bonus entry by signing up for my meowling list that I will link in the description in the pinned comment below. Overall, I appreciate the thoughtfulness behind the science-based design of the PawSwing Neo and the fact that you can tell cat lovers created it. Stay tuned for when I share the plushie that I am getting made from puppy's fur. Good luck to everyone who enters, and I'll see you in the next video.